welcome to episode 2, by the way. Uh, Patch note, not really patch note, hotfix day. This is probably the third or fourth hotfix that's gone in since Cataclysm launched. Not surprising, but I just want to run down some of those things. One of the major things was Paladin healing got nerfed big time. Blizzard thought that Paladins were maintaining too much mana during boss fights and raids and heroics, so they hit them big. Try to bring them back down to the other healers who are struggling to keep their mana up. So Paladin healers are going to notice a big difference in their healing and their inability to maintain mana during longer boss fights. Chances are Blizzard did it wrong and over nerfed them to the point where it's going to be impossible to heal as a paladin, but eventually that'll be brought right back up and fixed, so it's just a matter of time. A couple hot fixes ago, Blizzard put a cap on the guild experience that can be acquired every day to prevent guilds from just power leveling through these guild levels. Well, they recently thought that the guilds were hitting the cap too fast, so now they hit that again with a nerf bat, making it harder to hit the cap every day, but not impossible. So you'll notice that your guild levels slower. Kit, thanks. Another notable, not going to go through every hotfix that's on the list, it's kind of extensive, but I'll go through some of them. I mean, one of the other ones is the drop rate of BOE items in the dungeons is going to be lowered. In my short experience in the Thrones and Tides instance, right at the beginning of Cataclysm, I noticed there's just a ton of green BOEs and a pretty decent amount of blues that are being dropped. That is getting turned down a little bit. Just too much stuff is dropping. They want to bring that throttled back a little bit, if you will. There was a few weapon stat changes, nothing serious. There was only like 2 or 3 changes, nothing really big. There's an issue with the completion of archaeology projects in relation to the guild achievement. I think it's 5,000. No, maybe it's 500 archaeology projects solved for the guild achievement, and as of right now, any of them that you create will not add to that total for the guild achievement until they can do a patch to fix whatever the problem is that it might be. So any archaeology projects that you complete from now until the next big patch or small patch, whatever, will not go towards your guild achievement 500. But there is a good side to the archaeology. They changed it so that right now, for the most part, you get about 3 digs per 3 artifact dig ups per dig site, and they're changing that to be in the range of 3 to 6 randomized instead of just like a straight 3. I've noticed that when I'm doing my archaeology, it's straight up 3 every time. They're changing that to be 3 to 6 to make it a little bit easier to level that up and not so much of a grind. That's pretty much it that I'm going to go through for the hot fixes that are in play right now. The ModSpot of the episode, rather, it used to be the week, but the ModSpot of the episode is going to be Titan panel. I'm going to show you how to put that in, some of the options it offers, and give you the link to that download in the bottom, so check it out. Okay, and like I said, this is Titan panel for the ModSpot, just showing you the main mod is selected. Obviously you can see those other add-ons which you can put into it, and there is a ton of them. I'll go into a character that really doesn't have it set up right now, just so I can show you. Right initially when you log in, you're going to see this bar across the top. It's kind of like faded out. It's got some information on it. That's the Titan panel, and as you mouse over stuff, it gives you a little drop down to give you some information about everything. Going into the configuration, Right clicking on the bar will give you this menu. As you can see, you can control what add-ons are actually part of the mod. Going into the configuration, you'll see there's some options for the bar. You can auto hide it, so it's not there until you mouse over, kind of like the Windows start menu style. And you can center everything, so it's in the middle. I like to have it all the way off to the left, but another option is having a double bar. The same options apply that they do for the main one is for the double bar. If you just have a little bit more information that you want to be able to see, and as you can see, the game adjusts for the double bar. There is a secondary bar you can put on the bottom, and the same options that apply to the top one apply to the bottom one. Double bar, auto hide, all the jazz. Now just doing some more options, showing you a little bit of what's going on here. Profiles, you obviously can set it up for each individual character. You can change the skins around. You can do custom skins if you would like. There's obviously sizing options for all the bars. As you can see there, I'm changing the skin. I like that one. It's not as standout-ish as the original one. Right there is where you would load in your custom skins. Perhaps I'll show a tutorial on how to make one of those eventually. But basically, the initial startup of the bar is your location, your progress into leveling, your gold, and then I always add how much of my bags is full. And each I guess we call it a widget, has its own options. By right-clicking, it'll drop down a menu and give you those options. If you mouse over, say, like the durability, it shows you what durability or what pieces of your armor actually need to be replaced. And like you can see now, I can add a widget to it. Atlas Loot is a big one. What I like about that is it pulls it off of the mini-map, so I don't have 1,000 buttons on the mini-map. It makes it accessible. But basically, that's Titan Panel. Tighten up your UI and make it a little bit easier. Thanks for tuning in for the second episode of By the Way, not counting a little half episode that I had with the Video Game Award update. But you can follow me on Twitter for some more updates, and always subscribe to my channel. And like always, if you got any suggestions or requests for mods that you want to see installed and set up, just let me know. I'll get them on the show. Definitely looking for requests all the time. And always, good luck and have fun.